this sector, Dook has been successfully operating fixed departures as well as incentive groups, MICE groups, leisure groups, FIT, student groups, archaeological groups. So name it, and we have operated all kind of groups. So single women's or lady groups, so everything we have. Like we have sent children groups also, school groups also. So we are now into all the sectors. So thank you. We like to thank everybody who have shown trust and given a good feedback. So we have a huge list of satisfied customers. As I told you, that is our main strength. So this is what is helping organization in developing the exciting supply chains to explore constant possibilities of tourism in Central Asia countries. Makes a trim inventory of product offering true value to the customer is the main philosophy of Dook International. By positioning us at various junctures in the tourism value chain, in the main course of collaboration, Dook has achieved a leverage position of to offer customers the best bargain on travel products. So we have a huge team size. So whatever destination we have operating, we have a team of local people as well as our own people staying with the local people. So that is few things which make us different from any other small operators. Like we have a very experienced and big team size. So in India as well as on the ground. So we have a team size of around 133 people right now. We have a big team size for marketing, for IT, for sales, for business development. So we have a very dedicated team for business development. They are purely focused on B2B market, connecting travel agents with Dook International. So I'll be sharing their contact details after we complete the detail on some basic details on Bulgaria. So let's start with that. Now I'll take you to that screen. Just allow me a few seconds. So whenever I'm taking a pause of like 5 to 10 seconds, that means I'm just trying to admit some people who are waiting to participate. So please allow me those pauses. Thank you so much. Okay, now. Okay, so about Dook, we already went through like basic information about our company. And for more information, you just need to log into the website dookinternational.com and dookshare.com. So these both websites have purely been designed keeping the travel agents in mind. We just want to equip you with the all informations, easy for you to understand, easy for you to download, easy for you to explain to your customer. So be it pre-sales, post-sales, on ground, 100% support, we are trying to make it for you. So this was about Dook International. Then now we'll start with the Bulgaria. So this is a glimpse of about Bulgaria. So it has beautiful beaches, beautiful architects, beautiful monument squares, nature, museums. Now Bulgaria is also known as the land of roses. So the images which you see in the pictures are the beautiful ladies plucking roses to make rose oil in the rose field. So they have a village which I will take you through. So Bulgaria is the only country which produces the best quality of rose oils and other products related to rose. So they are the largest producer of rose across the world. So as I told you, Bulgaria is land of roses, and we'll just go through some brief history. So we'll start with a saying of a writer. The Bulgarian writer Yardan Radikshaw had placed the capital along the axis of two major transitional routes. One, the historic Silk Route that connects China and the West, and two, a major natural path of migrating birds known as the Grand Route of Aristotle. So according to Radikshaw, the universal core of Bulgaria is to be found at the crossroad of these two routes. The first is historic Silk Route, and the second was the natural path of migrating. So the writer tries to say that the core of Bulgaria is to be found at these two routes. So coming to Bulgaria, you must have probably heard that this beautiful country is also called the land of roses. So Bulgaria is #1 producer of roses oil from the rare rose type, Rosa damascena. The oil extract from Rosa damascena is used as a base element in cosmetic and perfumery all over the world and ever since the Middle Ages. So they are not new, basically. It's a tradition. The way we produce tea, the same way they produce the rose oil. So India, for example, if they are known, if we are like the largest producer of the tea and the best producer of the tea, so similarly, Bulgaria is the best producer of the rose oil and perfumes. So Bulgaria officially, Republic of Bulgaria, country occupying the eastern portion of the Balkan Peninsula in southeastern Europe. Founded in the 7th century, Bulgaria is one of the oldest states on the European continent. It is inserted by historically important routes from northern and eastern Europe to the Mediterranean basin and from western and eastern Europe to the Middle East. Before the creation of the Bulgarian state, the empires of the ancient Rome, the Greece, and Byzantium were the strong presence, and people and goods travel the land with frequency emerging from centuries of Ottoman rule. Bulgaria gained. So Bulgaria, this was the word Bulgaria. So they have a very beautiful history, and they have really so many things to offer. We'll just go through the next slide, which will explain about this. So basically, Bulgaria gained its independence in the late 19th century, joined the losing side of several conflagrations in the first half of the 20th century, and despite gravitating towards the Axis power in the World War II, found itself within close orbit of the Soviet Union by mid-century. This alliance had profound effects on the Bulgarian state and psyche, altering everything from land use and labor practices to religion and the arts. As communist government fell in Eastern Europe in the late 1980s and 90s, Bulgaria was suddenly released from the magnetic field of the Soviet giant and drifted into the uneasy terrain of post-communism. We also have a chat column. I would like to update you that we have a chat column on right-hand side. So if you have any questions, you can put your questions. We have team who are part of this training who will reply your questions related to the country or if something regarding our company. So today, gaze is firmly fixed on the West. Bulgaria became a member of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which we call as NATO, in 2004, and of European Union in 2007. So the member of the European Union engaged in the bulk of Bulgarian trade. The country is remarkable for its variety of scenery, its rugged mountain, which we'll just go through all the details. So I'll just read out the basic information about this country. So the country is remarkable for its variety of scenery, its rugged mountains and relaxing Black Sea resorts that attracts many visitors from across the world. Like other nations of the Balkan Peninsula, Bulgaria claims a mix of Eastern and Western culture. And the mingling is evident in its cuisine, its architecture, its religious heritage. Though located in the western Bulgaria, the capital is Sofia. The capital of Bulgaria is Sofia. It's neatly positioned near the geographic center of the Balkan region, and in nearly every other aspect, it occupies the central position within Bulgaria. With more than 1 million inhabitants, Sofia has 3 times as many people in the next largest cities, Plovdiv and Varna. So other than Sofia, which is the capital of Bulgaria, the 2 other important cities which normally customers travel from across the world are Plovdiv and Varna. So they have their own importance. So Sofia has almost tripled the population if you compare to the next city, Plovdiv and Varna. Now we'll go to some quick facts about Bulgaria. I will just request you to just go through this page with the map on the right-hand side. So if you see this image, Sofia is on the left hand side. The spelling is SHO FIA. Then Plovdiv is down in the south, and Varna is on the east. So basically, it's on the east. Then we have Pleven on the north. So Sofia is on west side of the Bulgarian map. The country which surrounds Bulgaria, Romania, Serbia, Macedonia, Greece, and Turkey. So there are many inquiries who also come for taking combined package of the border sharing countries, like especially for Romania and Serbia. So these are the two main important cities people would like to club. So they start with, say, Sofia, then they continue to Serbia, and then they go to Romania, or they come from these two places inside Bulgaria also. So depending upon the taste of the customer and the customer from which part of the country they are coming. Okay, so average winter temperature is 0 to -2 degree. Summer is maximum 22 average temperature. Then the area is 1,10,000 square kilometer. Population is 73,64,000. Then official language is Bulgarian. Sofia is the capital. €1 is equal to almost 2 Bulgarian leaf. 112 is the emergency call number. Average height is 470 meters. So they are not so high from the sea level. Highest point is Musala Peak, 2925 meters. Time zone, it's a GMT +2. So they are basically 7 hours behind us. And the religions, mostly the Christian. Okay. So now we'll just move on to the connectivity to Bulgaria by air. So almost all the major airlines operates. So if you can see on the slide, it's Qatar, Lord Polish, Lufthansa, Turkish, KLM, and these are the main operators with proper timing and a good fare. Otherwise, there are other airlines also which connects them, but these are the most preferred and selected airlines, which are the preferred choice for any customer from India actually. So now we'll just go through some additional detail about this country, Bulgaria. So about geographic location, Republic of Bulgaria is a European country located in the eastern part of Balkan Peninsula. Its eastern boundary is the Black Sea. Greece and Turkey are situated in the south, as you saw on the map. On the last slide, I will just again take back. Okay, the western neighbor, Republic of Macedonia and Serbia. To the north, it shares border with the Republic of Romania. So we'll go back on this image. So if you see, Romania is on the top, Serbia is on the left, Greece and Turkey is down, and these are the countries which surround them. So this was about this. Now we'll come to other things, like they have a varied nature, some information about their abundant nature. So they have a sea which has a 300-kilometer long coastal strip and golden beaches. I'll tell you why they are called golden beaches. So it's basically, it must be because of the sand. So we'll come on that page also. They have altogether 16 mountains, over 550 curative mineral springs. So country which has 550 springs, you can just imagine how beautiful it is going to be. Just allow me to admit. Okay. Okay. So they have 16 mountains, 550 mineral springs, other dozen of unique natural phenomena. Then they have 2,000 caves, a healthy climate which full of flora and fauna. So basically, flora and fauna is jungles and the flowers. Any healthy forest you see, that is called flora and fauna, because of the different, the beautiful tropical temperature. Okay. Now we come to some basic detail about the capital, which is Sofia. Sofia is the capital of Bulgaria. So this is the map, again a closer map of Bulgaria with pen mentioning the Sofia, then Plovdiv, and then Varna. So Plovdiv. So if anybody is planning to go to all these places, so either they can start from Varna or Sofia. So otherwise, the Sofia is the main entry point because of the airline connections. Okay, so This is a beautiful picture of the city Sofia. Sofia is the capital of Balkan nation of Bulgaria. It is in the west of the country, below Vitosha Mountain. The city's landmark reflect more than 2,000 years of history, including Greek, Roman, Ottoman, and Soviet occupation. Then, city tour of Sofia. So these are the images of few churches, as it is a European country, so you can easily understand what is the importance of the churches in all the European countries. So basically, we'll just go through some name so that you can get an idea there how beautiful the churches are built. So the Church of Saint George is an early Christian red brick rotunda that is considered to be the oldest building in Sofia. It was built in 4th century, so it's a very old church. The statue of Saint Sophia, it was built in 2000 and is a symbol of the new millennium in Sofia. It is 24-meter high. Then Boyana Church, it is one of the oldest churches in the world, heritage UNESCO list. There are many wall paintings from 14th century inside this church. This is the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. It's a Bulgarian Orthodox cathedral in Sofia. 1912, it was completed. It has a height of 45 meters. The church was built as a memorial to the Russian soldiers who died in the Russo-Turkian Liberation War that was 1877 to 1878. This is the image of Sofia University on the left-hand side, and it has 160 faculties and 3 departments with 14,000 students. Now we come to the beautiful attractions. As we read in the previous slides, this place is full of mountains, natural springs, flora and fauna, and caves. So people love to come out of the city, go for hiking, trekking, sailing, camping, night walk. So this is Perin National Park, home to more than 70 glacial lakes. So old forest soaring almost 2,915 meter peak and ridges. So large animals still roam in the slope, from brown bears, wild boar to the grey wolves and jackals. You can spend your time by hiking the numerous paths, cycling among the alpine meadows, or fishing alongside waters. There are so many activities that can be performed here. Then this is one of the major attraction, like visit to the Rila Monastery. It has a very historical importance in the history of Bulgaria. So it is situated 117 kilometers south of the capital, Sofia, in the deep valley of the Rilska River. Okay. It was founded in the 10th century, labeled as the Jerusalem of Bulgaria. It is regarded as one of the Bulgaria's most important cultural, historical, and architectural monuments. The Museum of Rila Monastery is particularly famous for housing Raphael's cross, a wooden cross made from the whole piece of wood, 81 to 43 centimeter. Then this is Kazanlak. Kazanlak is the Valley of the Rose. It is in the center of the Valley of the Rose. So it is located at a distance of 233 kilometers and 2.4 hours ride from Sofia. So we have questions coming on the chat box. So I will request, if you have any questions, please drop your questions. My team is sitting there to reply your questions. So we have already received few questions, and they are being replied by my team. So please drop your questions. It is being replied. Also, there are many details left, so I will request. So like we'll be going through all the details one by one. So you can also wait for the completion of the details, so that the questions, like there was one question, what about the nightlife? So we'll be coming to those details. We have everything in this slide. So now, things to do in Kazanlak. The Thracian tomb of Kazanlak, Rose Museum, the only museum in the world which is dedicated to oil yielding plant. So the extraction of rose oil is done here in this valley, Kazanlak. Then Koprinka Dam is built on the Tunza River and is a great place for both fishing and water sports. Visit the Rose Festival in Kazanlak, which is held mid-May to mid-June every year. Now we come to another important city, which is Plovdiv. It is known as a cultural capital of Bulgaria. So we have shared an image of a semi-dome, a semicircle dome. If you can see the culture, all the major cultural and activities are performed here. So Plovdiv is an ancient city built around 7 hills in the southern Bulgaria. The city's history which exhibits including mosaic panels, clay lamps, and early coins. It is 1.40 hours drive from the distance of it's 145 kilometers from Sofia. So this is a beautiful image of this country. Okay. So more about Plovdiv. So the Bulgarian seaside is known for its long sandy beaches, clear water, and immense variety of resorts. Within an impressive 378 kilometers of shoreline, the coast offers 70 beaches. So within a like gap of 5 kilometers. So with a gap of 5 kilometers, they have beautiful beaches. And altogether, they have 70 beaches. So total distance of 450 kilometers and drive duration of 4 hours from Sofia to sunny beaches. The most famous cities on the Black Sea coast are Nasember, Sozopol, Varna, Burgas, and the resort town Selcev. So if you see the map on top right, so this is the map like Sofia, then Plovdiv, then this Burgas beaches, beautiful beaches. So if you see the same slide again, I've taken you back to make you feel the image of that big resort. It's really huge with almost 3 swimming pools, which we can see in the image. So you can imagine how live this place can be. So this place is really beautiful option to promote to the customers. The Black Sea of low salinity and its tides are barely noticeable. It is excellent for bathing during the summer months. The summer temperature moderate rarely exceeds 28 degrees. So being the sandy area, the temperature may rise up to by 5-6 degrees as if you compare it with the average temperature of 22 degrees, which the country has overall. The proximity of 2 mountains, the Balkan Range in the middle of the Black Sea coast and Strandrija Mountain to the south, contributes to a pleasant and enjoyable climate. This gives an excellent opportunity to combine a seaside holiday with fresh mountain air. So they have so many activities that can be done. So if you can see the image, you can recommend these customers. Okay, now we come to some beautiful mountains which this country has. The mountain is 19 kilometers long and 17 kilometers wide, and is easily approachable through several city buses line and a cable car. So this mountain is situated at the southern outskirts of the Bulgarian capital Sofia. Since 2000, park is categorized as a natural park. Now we'll have the options which can be experienced there. So Vitosha sites to be seen are the Golden Bridges. This is an impressive stone river which comprises of huge stones. Then Dolata, the longest cave, the longest cave in Bulgaria, which is 18,200 meters long. So they have so many options for adventure lovers. Then Boyana waterfall. This waterfall is placed on Boyanska River, Struma River, which is the longest river in southwest Bulgaria, springs from this mountain. The rivers are from the springs of these mountains. Okay, so now we move on to next page. So these are some of the activities which can be done on these beaches. So kite surfing, kayaking, sailing, everything which is possible to do in any part of the world is available here also. So this country has really so many things to offer. It's a complete 100% holiday destination with all kind of possibilities for any kind of group, whether it is a conference group, a family group, a single traveler, ladies group, students group. So this country has everything. The customers will come back mad. So these are some of the name list of the activities which we discuss right now. Like there are few aqua parks also, few diving places also. You can do kayaking, you can do rafting, aqua tourism options is there, scuba diving, windsurfing, paragliding, skydiving, bungee jumping, trekking, rock climbing, and skiing. So we all know scuba diving. Basically, the full form of scuba. Since I know, I would like to just tell you that scuba is specially compressed underwater breathing apparatus. So whatever the instruments you carry on your shoulder, that is actually scuba. So it's a specially compressed underwater breathing apparatus. Now we come to the hotel chains in Bulgaria. So being a very well established country, it will not be. We don't need much to think that they will not have the kind of hotels which are there in other parts of the world. So almost all brands we can see. I will just read out the names, few names which are more popular. So Ramada, then Redis Group Hotel, the luxury collection by Star, then FPI Hotel, Best Western Premier, Intercontinental Hotel and Resort, Ibis Design Hotel, then Victoria, Hilton, Novotel, Best Western Plus, Holiday Inn, Coop, Best Western Premier, Easy Hotel, Bon Hotel. So almost a very all list of they have a list of all premium hotels. So starting from 3-star to 5-star. Okay. Now these are few hotels with the images and the names and the capacity they have to accommodate the customers. So Intercontinental, it has a rating of 9.3. There are 194 rooms. Then All Season, 194 rooms. The ratings are excellent. This is Sofia Hotel, 8.3 ranking, 185 rooms. Hilton Sofia, 8.3 ranking, 245 rooms. Hotel Marinina Sofia, 8.2 rating, 354 rooms. Then Grand Hotel Millennium, 140 rooms. Then few 4-star hotels, Metropolitan, 201 rooms. See the rating, it is 9. It is superb rating. Then we have Best Western Premium Collection Hotel, 8.9 rating. They have 61 rooms. Then this is Roslin Central Park Hotel Sofia, 8.9 and total 78 rooms. Then Novotel Sofia, Best Western Plus Expo Hotel, 99 rooms. Central Hotel Sofia, Europe Hotel, 31 rooms. Ramada Sofia, 601 rooms. So if you have a group of 1,000 people, this is the hotel. Then few resorts, wellness resorts in Bulgaria. This is 120 kilometers away from Sofia, 85 kilometers from Plovdiv, and it's the biggest Bulgarian balneotherapeutic resort. In terms of abundance and diversity of mineral water, this resort is on top list of Bulgaria. About 80 springs here. They have 80 springs, and Then they have a biggest Bulgarian spring, Zast spring, that discharges 570 liter of ice cold water on the surface every second. Then Bansko, so they have customers from across the world. It's very popular in Bulgaria. These are name of the few Indian restaurants: Kohinoor, Saffron, Taj Mahal, Swagat, Spice House, Dawat, Gurkha, and Indian House. Some images of the conference ballrooms, Hotel Marina, Sofia. This is the conference room. So everything is world class. So then the conference room of Hotel Ramada by Wyndham. The nightlife, clubs, pubs, and disco. This is Brilliantine Club. Then clubs, Cervelo, Rocket, Once Upon a Time, Biblioteca, then Gotham Club, Sin City, Cosmo Club, Yalta Club, few casinos, Sofia, Princess Casino. So people who are asking about the nightlife, so these are the list of the places which is there for nightlife. So it's really rich, it's really elegant, and it is a world class. So Sofia, Princess Casino, Royal Palm, Himus Hotel Casino, Nados Princess Casino. So Varna, now the other city which is very popular, but this city is more popular in the world for their golf courses. So these are the few names: Thracian, Lighthouse, and Black Sea. So images of all these golf courses are shown here. So if you have a group or any inquiry about the golf, so this is a place which you can offer. Also, Uzbekistan also has a very good golf areas. So we have been getting group of golfers, and we have sent them to these countries. Now, these are the few Bollywood movies which has made this country more popular, and most of us know the very hit movie Shivai and Dilwale. These are the images of both the movies, and these movies have really played a very big role in promoting these countries. Although these countries were very popular for other for the tourists from the other countries, but as we know, our customers they are more attracted towards the icon. So if some country has a certain level or a certain exposure to different like for a movies like Shivai and Dilwale, it helps people connecting and expressing themselves like they have been to the country where these movies were shot, and these countries are really beautiful. So another that this plays as an add-on for this country, so it helps us also many times that do you know this that these movies were shot. Another important episode of the season 10 of Khatre Ko Khiladi by Rohit Shetty was shot in Bulgaria only. So now you can understand why this country was so popular that these movies and this season, like Khatre Ko Khiladi seasons, were shot in this country. So the reason is already there. They're already so much fulfilled that the team of this movie, Bollywood, and this season of Khatre Ko Khiladi, they selected to go for this country because there were so many things to offer for the Khatre Ko Khiladi season. And since both the movies had some adventure shots, like especially like Shivai, there were so many shots which will really amaze you if you have seen this movie. If you have not seen, you must go and see these movies. It will help you to understand this country better after this training. Then additional activities which are there to offer to customers are go-karting, AK-47 shooting, open-air hot mineral pools, limo tours with free lap dance. Then try a modern ballet dancers. Okay. So then try a modern ballet dancers, duet belly dancers, dual Latino dancers. So this is the some detail about visa requirements. 15 working days minimum. So it's almost like Europe. So 6 months updated bank statement. Application forms, the photo has to be 35 into 45. To make it more easy, the photo has to be like the Singapore. So basically, the quality of paper has to be matte finish, which is a very thick paper, 35 into 45 millimeter, and on in the size of 35 into 45, the 80% has to be face. So we have to be very specific about these documents. Anyway, we are there to guide you, and we'll be of course guiding you whenever there is a booking for this country. Air ticket is must in case of, then they have to, the bank balance had to be good enough, like minimum 50 euro per person per day, just to make sure that they can easily meet the expenses. 3 years income tax return, or form 16 in case you don't have 3 years return. Your occupation proof, travel insurance for the duration of the tour. So this was about the country. So this was about the country Bulgaria basic information. So in this slide, we went through the details, like what is there from nature of Bulgaria to offer, what is there, the adventures that can be done, what kind of hotels they have, what kind of resorts they have, what are the major cities which can be visited, and then what are the different options for family, different options for groups. Do they have hotels to cater a group size of 1,000 people? So yes, so we have gone through all these activities in the slides we have just discussed and seen. So now I will take you. So this was like a basic information about this country. For more information, we are there to guide you. Now we'll just take you to the details of few things which is important for you to know. So this is I will take you to the two websites of our company which has the information which have been uploaded only for B2B travel agent. So this is the reason I'm just taking another 10 minutes to take you through these websites, and then we'll have a question and answer session. So you have already started saying your questions. We have received few questions from our partners who are part of this training. So I will just take you to this website. Just allow me 1 minute. Okay. So this is about Dook International. So why I'm taking you to this page is because we have two things to inform you. In fact, three things we have to inform you. One is this Agent Connect. So once we log into this Agent Connect, you need to register with your email ID and password. So once you put your email ID and password, it will be approved from the back office within few hours. And this Agent Connect is basically a login to take you to the window where there's a live update of all the fixed departures with all the basic information. Like if you come on this page, you click this destination. So we have a list of the countries for which we operate the fixed departures. So we have this final price mentioned here, the number of days, the departure date. You can download the itinerary. You can send us a request for the customized tour. You can view the itinerary. You can view the optionals and terms and conditions. So this is a very important, and we have almost more than 10,000 agents who have already registered for this in a span of just a few months. So we did a lot of promotion in the SATE also, and there was a lot of vouchers were also distributed. So it is very important for you to have this login saved on this website. Then if you can see this tab departure, if I click this departure, then you can see this itinerary. So we have a huge list of itineraries which have been uploaded, and this is related to all the CIS countries which we are selling. So if you see the list of fixed departures, so almost 30 to 35 departures with the itinerary, with the inclusions, everything is there. You just need to download. Then there is a column FIT and ad hoc groups. So almost 50 to 60 itineraries have been uploaded. This is really going to save you a lot of time, and you will have a ready-made information which will help you to inform your customer, and ultimately it will give a good impact on the customer that you are guiding them properly and you are updated with order details. Normally after 3-4 emails are exchanged offline, then we come to a standard itinerary. So that is the reason we have just uploaded some standard itinerary which you can push your customers, suggest your customer, like these are filtered itineraries and you should go for this. Yes, they can select from the options for how many number of days they want to. So for each country, we have different number of nights of itinerary. So that was the reason I took you to this website. You should know what we have there for you. Normally, most of the websites of all the companies, they have information the way we have here also. Otherwise, these websites you can go anytime, but the important thing which will help you in coming future, because CIS countries are going to come with a big bang. We are sure about that. Understanding the other countries, which will take a lot of time to come back, Central Asia is going to get a very good response. So it is very important for you to inform in your circle also to suggest these countries, because these countries have very less information on the problems which the whole world is facing. So they have already they are very safe, and hardly 5, 10, or 15 people cases are there. Then I will take you the other tab, which is contact. We in this page we have the list of offices we have across the country or across the world. So starting from our global presence, so we have our head office in New Delhi, which is on Barakamba Road, Connaught Place, Kanchenjunga building. Then we have our office in capital city of Kazakhstan, which is Almaty. We have office in capital city of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, which is Bishkek, Tashkent, which is capital of Uzbekistan, Yerevan, capital of Armenia, Tbilisi, capital of Georgia, Kiev in Ukraine, and Moscow in Russia. So in all the capital cities, which is a port of entry for most of the tourists, we have our offices and a local team, and a very old and strong local team. We have our office in Baku, capital of Azerbaijan. Then we have office in Mumbai. Then this is a very important list for you. So I will request you to just make sure you are aware about this page. So we have a list of our colleagues who are there for travel agents. So basically, whenever you need any information related to Central Asia, in case you are in a hurry or you are somewhere else and you forgot to log into website, or if you're on a sales call, or if you want somebody to come to your office and help you or educate your teams also. So from Mumbai, we have Abhishek Patil and Mr. Rahul Chaudhary. So Rahul Chaudhary is a senior colleague in our company. He's assistant vice president. And then we have Madhu from Chennai. Then Syed we have from Hyderabad. Mr. Hitesh Jani, he's from Ahmedabad. Then Rastrik Chakrabarti from Kolkata, and Shwetangi Tohan. So Shwetangi is also one of our senior colleague, core team member. She's also the AVP in company. So basically, Mr. Rahul Chaudhary and Shwetangi Tohan, they are our important senior people from business development team. So for any inquiry related to big groups or any other information, so this is a list of the our team members who are there for you, especially for you, to connect you with Dook International. Then I will take you to other website. So this website, dookshare.com, is basically like a PPT, PowerPoint presentation for all the CIS country which we have uploaded. So Uzbekistan, Russia, Ukraine, Armenia. So for example, if I click on Uzbekistan, so these are the 3 major cities. So once we click on this city, similarly for other countries, we have updated the information about the country, the different hotels, the different cuisines, the different activities, the different sightseeing. So this pages, if you can open on mobile, you can easily get all the basic information about this country. So what is their sightseeing? So a small information about the sightseeing, some beautiful images, restaurants, the local markets. So for each country, this kind of details have been uploaded. That will help you to educate yourself as well as guide your customers. So what is there to see? What is about this country? So basically, these are the basic informations about these 2 websites, and it is very important. So as I told you, these were the 2 websites which I told you, Agent Connect. Dook International helps you to know about the Agent Connect. They helps you to know about the inventory update on the fixed departures. Then the next page I show you was our offices, then the team members. There's another page, there's another online magazine about our company. So this is I will just take you to that page also. Give me just 1 minute. So if you see on the right hand side of this, here is the magazine by the name Dozier 2019 and 20. So this magazine will give you a very important information about the vision of our company. Excuse me. So if you see, if I just open the page, so if you see, we have about update on the different countries we are operating. We have the director's message from two of our directors, Mr. Gopal Krishnan Kapoor and Mr. Sandeep Gupta. So they are our directors. Then this is about the content, what are there, what are our discoveries, what are the special interest, what are the combo tours we are planning, what was the success story, what were the new things we experimented and how, what was the response. Then messages from our team members, important team members. Then the message from the important, like the big shots of our trade. Similarly, all that what we have achieved. Then messages from our team from outside our country, from our local office. This is the image of this is a picture of our complete team. Then what we are planning to do in future, which countries we are planning to introduce, what are the destinations. So these are the messages from all the core member of our team, all the AVPs of our team, as well as from the big shots of the country, what they think about our company, what is their prediction about the success story we are creating every month. So these are some of the details you will find in this magazine. So this was all about this training. We just went through the details of this presentation. So I am sure you must have got a basic information about this country, Bulgaria, and you will just go deep into this from the different sources if you are very much interested, or we are there to give you the information. So it is good that you just go through these details. So we are just ending this training right now. In case you have any questions, please put your questions. We will be happy to reply. We are through with this training. Thank you so much for all the people who participated. Thank you so much for giving your time. Thank you.